What's up, fellow Saiyans, and welcome to episode 67 of my Marvel United Mini Paint series. Today I'm doing Boom Boom. Her real name's Tabitha Smith. She has the ability to create little bombs, like time bombs. She also does this ability in the game. You could drop little bombs on locations, and I'm pretty sure they could damage their own team, though, so you gotta be careful how you do it. She was like an 80s or late 80s, early 90s character. She was in the X-Force a little bit. But to start her off, for her skin color, we're going to use Elven Flesh. And this is just going to go on her face because everything else is covered, including most of her face by the glasses as well. But you'll need probably about 2 coats of this, being that it's a small area. And she's already primed up in uniform gray, as are all my minis so far. Now for the base, I'm going to use ash gray. And I'm just going to paint everything on the base except for the pipe behind where she's at. Now I'm going to move up to her hair, and for the first coat for her hair, I'm going to use Lava Orange. Now for her outfit, like her pants and her shirt, I'm going to use Warlock Purple. Once we're finished with that, I'm going to move back down to the base. And now I'm going to work on that pipe she's standing in front of. And I'm going to use Angel Green for this. And this is honestly the first time I've ever used Angel Green, so I just kind of wanted to check it out. Gonna go real quick and add a second layer to the face. Now for her vest thing she's wearing, or her jacket, whatever it is, I'm gonna use Crusted Soar for this. Now for the glasses, I'm going to use Jungle Green. And I'm going to have to add 2 to 3 coats of this later on just to get it to stay. For some reason, Jungle Green I have trouble with. Especially if it's just that color going directly on top of the primer. Usually, I would recommend after this, I would recommend setting up a little base of white probably underneath anytime you use Jungle Green. Now I'm just going to add another layer to the pink. Go back and do another layer to the hair. Now I'm going to use matte white because she has that firebomb she's holding. And now I'm going to paint the whole thing in matte white. Because I'm going to set it up to use these neon paints that I bought from Five Below later on. Now I'm going to take the detail brush and I'm going to start cleaning up all the lines, cleaning up all the colors. And once that's finished, it's time to start the washing process. And once she's nice and dry, I'm going to start off with flesh wash, and I'm just going to apply this to her face. Now I'm going to use light tone, and this is going to be applied to her hair. And remember, when using a wash, if you get too much, you don't want any puddles and you don't want any bubbles. Now I'm going to use red tone for her whole costume, the maroon color and the pink. Sometimes if there's too much wash in like a recess, like say the face in front of the eyes, I'll dip the brush in some water and just dry it off a little bit and use that to kind of suck out the wash and get it out of the way. Now for the base, I don't know, I just wanted to do something different, being that it's a light gray, it could take other colors well, so I decided I was just going to use purple tone for this. I'm just kind of experimenting with different things here. And now finally, I'm just going to use some dark tone on the pipe behind her, and then I'm going to let this sit for a while, and then it'll be time to start the highlights. Now to start off the highlights, I'm going to take Elven Flesh and add a little dab of matte white to it to brighten it up. And I'm just going to apply this to all the areas where the light would hit her face. Next up, I'm going to work on the glasses, and I'm going to take the jungle green mixed with matte white. And the matte white gives it a lot better substance. Now for the Warlock purple areas we were using before, I have this Americana baby pink color, and I use this basically as the highlight anytime I gotta use that Warlock color because it's like a brighter pink. And I'm gonna almost use almost like a dry brush method with this, but it's not necessarily a dry brush that I'm using. Now I'm gonna take this neon yellow. This is just a regular yellow of these neon paints, and I'm gonna paint the whole fireball in yellow first. And this is gonna be the first layer for the fireball. I like these paints because they're really bright. Now for her jacket, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take the crusted sword, and we're going to add a little bit of mummy robes to it. We're going to lighten it up, and we're going to do the same thing. This will be the highlight color for her jacket, as well as the boots and the gloves. Now for the hair, I'm going to take demonic yellow, and I'm going to dry brush the hair with demonic yellow. Now for the base, I'm going to use ash gray mixed with crushed soar, and I'm going to dry brush the base. Everything except for the pipes. Now, I'm going to take orange yellow from the neon colors, and I'm going to apply this to the fireball, but I'm not going to completely cover the fireball. I'm going to cover most of it. Now, I'm going to take Wizard's Orb, and this is going to be the highlight for the pipes. And finally, I'm going to take Titanium White from the Neon set, and I'm going to apply this to small areas on the fireball. Just a few. I'm going to add a couple streaks to the glasses, and this is going to be Boom Boom. I think she turned out alright. The hair, I kind of like what happened with the orange with the yellow over top of it. I like the neon effect on the fireball. Like, I mean, I'm no way am I a professional painter, but I like how she turned out. And if you guys like this video, you can go ahead and check out my Twitch page or my Facebook page. Just look for Saiyan Elite. Look for the little guy, or you could also just look in the description below. It'll have a link to it. If you like this and you want to get notified of new episodes when they come out, just hit that subscribe button. That way you'll get notified whenever new ones come out. I still have plenty of videos I'm trying to put out there. So again, I want to thank you guys all for watching, and later, Saiyans.